All right, so for step two, you are going to design two prototypes using math cubes. One easy, so the easy would be like less interlocking shapes and simpler shapes, and one hard, more interlocking shapes and more complex shapes. You will be building a puzzle cube game. You're eventually going to make it permanent using wooden pieces, but we're going to start with math cubes. All right. So we are going to take math cubes, and again, all the pieces must be 5 or 6 pieces. All right. So notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So no more than 6, no less than 5. And you are going to have 5 total parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what you are going to do is you are going to start to build a puzzle cube piece. Now, notice that I already have mine kind of completed, but what I want you to look at here is how I did it. Notice how I did it in 5 separate colors. That's super important that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, and build it from the bottom up. So I made this yellow piece first. All right, I set it on the ground. Now I built another piece that would connect with this that would make a base. Do you see how it's a 3 by 3 base? Also note that when I touch these together, they are not going to become connected. That is not what we want for our practice solution. So now we have 2 pieces together. All right. We are then going to add in another piece. So I'm going to make another piece. I made this brown piece next. All right. Notice when I slide this in, it is not connecting to any of these. All right. Then I added in this blue piece, not connected to anything. And finally, this white piece that is not connected to anything. Now, sometimes you might have to play around with it a little bit to allow it to connect. Okay. But what we got here is all our 5 pieces. Okay. So sometimes these pieces are not exactly the same size, so we might have to play around with it a little bit, but we know that that fits together like that, and that fits together like that. You are then going to draw this so that it can be solved. So if you look right here, see how all these pieces are in the orientation that would allow you to solve it. You are going to do one that you think is simpler, and you are going to do one that you think is more difficult. You will then color each piece based on the colors you use.